Yeah. If the being here encounter evil conditions, they tend to become increasingly involved in them. More for those reasons, I reduplicate hundreds of thousands of millions of bodies to transform beings. He make many bodies, yeah, by his power. Transformation bodies, divided bodies. Therefore, he can use many bodies to help sentient beings, to liberate them, and all in accord with their own fundamental natures. This is interesting. This is interesting. You know what it means? Huh? You know what the Buddha means by doing that? By saying that? Anybody know how the Buddha transformed himself into many different bodies and help them, liberate them according to their own fundamental natures? How did he do that? How does he mean by that?
I think because all beings have their different level of consciousness and they have their own likeness, and so Bodhisattva manifests herself in different forms, take different roles, and speak different languages. I mean, according to their level of consciousness. So, and they just like Guanzhong, like a Guanzhong talk. He's able to approach his king, and then his king is happy, and Guanzhong pretend that he will do all the drinking and do the stupid thing, and when the king trusts him, Guanzhong can give the king
Some
more
advice.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like master, you have different clothes and different outlook, and so, I mean, sometimes you look like a pretty girl, and other time you look like So I noticed that when our sister brothers go to get your picture, some like you dress like a monk or nun, some like you dress very colorfully, and that's their different understanding of beauty, and they feel comfortable. So then this way you enlighten everybody, make them all happy. Okay, that's my understanding.
Yeah, more or less like that. Good. You got your cake? Okay. So you never know when you encounter a Buddha. Maybe he just transformed himself temporarily next to you somewhere on the bus or on the train and give you some advice in some matter that you have been thinking about for a long time and you don't know how to resolve it. It's not necessary he will stay long with you. It's just maybe that day you really need that. Then he appear like a passenger next to you or in the supermarket store and say something that you say, that is it, that's it. I understand now. So not necessarily that you found it in the sutra or found it, somewhere else, but maybe in supermarket, maybe on the bus, yeah, ice cream booth, something like that. Yeah, that's why it is. And also the Buddha can manifest himself in different land or different planets accordingly. Or maybe, for example, for this drinking man, in the bar, he probably go in the bar also. But he just probably drink a juice or cocktail, non-alcoholic cocktail. And then the heavy drinker sit next to him, and then they start talking. Yeah, and then he will just say casually, like some people, mother just died because of alcohol related and poison, and how she suffer and this and that and that, Yes. Yeah, just yesterday, thing like that. And then that heavy drinking person may be scared and awakened, and also he lends the power to that person while he sit next to him, so that that person can quit alcohol. Probably that person wanted to quit alcohol long ago, but he could not. So the Buddha see his sincerity and the necessity to help him. So he do that, okay? So if you see a Buddha go into the bar, please don't say, Buddha, what are you doing here? Yeah, he has to do according to fundamental natures. Yeah, For example, like that, yeah? Okay. And then, so maybe he could even go into a brothel. Yeah, not to seek out girls or something, but then try to save one of the girls, or the one who sincerely really want to quit, but situation keep pushing her. And then so he just like saying something, make her realize, this is how I can do it. This is how I can get out. Understand me? Yes. Yeah. Because if she stay in there too long, all the time with, all this kind of business, she cannot think. Every day just push into this kind of work, and she has no other fresh idea. Yeah, I don't know what to do. And then he probably appear in like a client or something, but not to do anything there, just to talk and then help her, and then gone. So again, if you see the Buddha go into a pink palace, don't say, Buddha, you even go in here? Understand me, huh? Yes. Okay, very good, very good. That's why in the Bible it say also, judge not, so you won't be judged. But I have to tell you that I also made mistakes, Yes. Before, long time, more than 30 years ago, I encountered some of the Christian nuns. They say they are nuns, but they don't wear nun's robe. They just wear like ordinary, like you and I. And then I kind of judge her a little. I say, why the nun don't wear nun robe, Yeah, just like that only, but nothing bad. Nothing bad. Yeah. So I think if we just mind our own business, that's the best.